That was well.
I
That's
sound like a twerp, I swear.
Oh my gosh! Shut the fuck up. Talk about a twerp. Shut up.
Hey everybody, Brothers Deconstruction here. I, of course, am the
Hi.
older brother, theBRUCE. That is,
And I'm Courtney, the younger.
So what we're about to do is something that you kind of saw on the channel already. We're just going to watch Power Rangers together, and there's a phantom voice on the line who will be chiming in through the episodes. We are starting with Power Rangers Zeo, just because we've seen it, so we can talk about it. And something that I've completed Time Force with the phantom voice on the channel right now. So we figured let's keep it going. And we're about to jump into some Zeo. So whoever feels like hitting play, you can go ahead and do it.
I gotta adjust my volume.
All right.
Make sure the episode isn't on mute, but it's not gonna blast in my. This has to be top 2 greatest Power Ranger things, and it ain't 2.
You will get no. I will not disagree with that in one bit.
And I think it's okay to say the Phantom Voice's name. I mean, she was already on the episode of the podcast.
That is true, but
Yeah, it's cool. I don't have to be Phantom Voice. Although it's kind of mysterious in an awesome kind of way.
I mean, that's you're our what's that called? Our mentor of our series, kind of like you're our Zordon, giving us some sage advice on how not to, I don't know, fuck up in life or something.
If I find some sage advice, I'll let y'all know.
That's what we're here for.
I'm not gonna lie. The fact that when Catt talks, we know that we have. I know that we have her video kind of blocked or whatever like that.
Yeah.
But the fact that she talks and her video pops up on me, I freak out because I'm like, oh no.
Nah, the way it's set up is it's only your video and my video, and when
Like,
you know.
oh no, her identity is exposed. Like you're fucking Batman or some shit.
This just now thinking about it, like my background with the suits were tied in a power chamber while we're watching Zeo. That was not intentional.
Yes, it was. Shut the fuck up.
It was not. I had this during the Time Force watch with Catt and myself, sir.
How soon our world as we knew it.
See, this is going to get super confusing because there is a cat in Zero.
That is.
And our lives as Power Rangers, we're about to come to an end.
Like, I'm confused already.
Put on your best Australian accent to really fuck with the people.
I'll have to work on that. That is so going to come back and bite me. I'll convince nobody that I'm from Australia.
I'll believe you.
Like, I'm going to be inclined to flame Tommy and Rocky during this watch along, so I would like to apologize ahead of time.
Just this watch along, or the entire, just this recorded watch along?
Oh no, the entire series.
Okay.
Because you know how I feel about those two.
I do. I'm aware.
I'm waiting.
I mean, you know, it's not.
We're being honest.
I mean, just wait till Tommy starts getting kidnapped and Rocky starts being inferior. It's coming out.
Now look at it.
Jesus Christ.
There's gotta be something we can do.
So I started this watch along about to say that, oh, I'm back to being 12 or whatever. And as it keeps rolling, like, now I feel old. And it's actually the wardrobe.
I was actually gonna make a comment on the wardrobe because I totally forgot that this is when they tried to say that Tanya was African.
Yeah. And time adjusted to Courtney, so she doesn't have an African accent anymore.
No, she's the Halle Berry type of African.
For me, I think it's the denim and the lack of skinny jeans.
Probably.
And Catt's wearing like overall shorts
I was gonna say a lot of overalls and fucking flannel wrapped around your waist. This is such a fucking 90s show. Jesus Christ.
Particularly, I think, Bruce, because we just came out of Time Force.
Yeah.
Not that they're any more updated, but their thing was like the leather jacket.
Yes. Everyone had a rocking leather jacket, and a giant ass gun. So
yes.
I don't think Zeo is going to live up to the giant ass guns.
I think we're in trouble.
Maybe they'll have their own thing going on.
You can just tell that they got fed up with using the Japanese footage of Rita, where they cast their own actress for it.
Well, they couldn't. They had Zed interacting with her.
Hey guys.
That's something I didn't pay enough attention to for the seasons I've watched, is how many of the villains don't exist in Sentai, which I wouldn't know because I personally don't watch Sentai.
I don't know if you guys just noticed that the Zeo Crystal sang its own theme song.
Yeah, I saw that. I noticed that.
Oh, crap. I have to go back.
Rewind it, go ahead. That shit was fucking hilarious. Zeo! Like, oh, they have angelic voices, okay?
It does.
Separate.
Literally talking to us.
I'll take that over hanging out under a Krispy Kreme.
Oh, yes.
Hey, you know what? The whole... Let me not get started.
Yeah, save that for the next podcast or episode or whatever you're calling this.
Let me not get started. Again, I didn't hate the 2017 movie. But that whole fucking, we're gonna play food ninja scene in Krispy Kreme is fucking stupid. Like, this is 3 minutes that y'all could have used, or not even 3 minutes. This is a fucking however long scene that y'all could have cut out and you put towards more fucking training sequences or some shit. But I also have a whole video of my own re-editing of that parts of that film, so you guys can check it out on the channel.
And I've talked about it before that.
I don't think I know about that one.
And I've said it before that the movie didn't, like, if it would have leaned more into the camp that was Power Rangers, it would have been a better movie. Like, they did not reward people for being fans of the show going to see that movie, except for with one throwaway line and then Jason David Frank and Amy Jo Johnson showing up. That was my issue with it.
It is. It's a Zeo crystal.
I have comments, but I feel like I'm distracting from the point of this episode. Whatever you're recording.
We bounce around in our conversations.
We do.
Fair.
I've also been drinking tequila, so.
It's just
cheers,
weird.
Man. I got some bourbon over here, so.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you one of them hardcore ones. I learned that.
Hardcore?
Not as hardcore as bourbon.
Yeah, alright.
I learned that during New Year's. I was like, oh, she. Oh, okay.
Speak of though, I'm low.
Just
I'll have to deal.
I will get up and get some more, but I don't have any more ginger ale.
I don't know if you guys were paying attention, but Lord Zed's costume's coming apart.
It's all here.
His costume looked weird earlier in the beginning of the episode when he was like kind of dancing around Rita. It looked a little weird then, so it doesn't surprise us that it's falling apart.
As he's walking, like the little like metal part of his knee is just hanging out. Like you guys ain't.
I mean, but then again, there is that Watch Mojo video.
With the duct tape?
Power Ranger mistakes and the duct tape around the staff.
This is just like the whole. This is why I'm like happy to be watching this with somebody. Because when Catt and I watched Time Force, I picked up on stuff that I missed it just to begin with. So now I'm actually paying attention instead of just having episodes on in the background. Like, why do they have boxes?
True.
I want to, but with Zeo, it has been so long that this is basically a first watch for me. So I'm gonna miss a lot of shit. So if you guys see it, call it out, please.
Oh, they fixed the knee.
Last time I watched Zeo was a few years ago. There was one moment around PMC, or PMC 3, where I had, like, after we got back, I basically marathoned Mighty Morphin, Zeo, In Space, Time Force.
Did you watch In Space after you knew me?
Yeah, because it's
That's not allowed, sir.
Hey, look, all right. This was, we were just planting the seeds of our love. Okay.
That's not how you do it, though.
We didn't know that it would blossom like this. I felt real very out of the loop at P. Not, I don't want to say very out of the loop, but
yeah, because I know you were familiar with certain aspects of like later series, but you never like completed watching them, and that's what you went back to fix.
Yeah. So it was like, oh, hey, no, these actors, that actor, and this and that. And I was like, oh, I mean, I remember watching that, but not, like, I remember watching Zeo, obviously. I had the toys, the swords, when I was younger. But that effect looks terrible.
I just want to say, Tommy's propensity for being kidnapped is spread to the rest of the team, and I don't like that. Like, they just trying to live their lives in their overall skirts, and they just get kidnapped because Tommy's there.
Overall skirts. You know what? I want to buy a pair of overalls.
I've been thinking about getting a pair of overall shorts for a while.
That's exactly what I said after Jen wore them, and it's time for us. We are all going to show up on the next PMC with overalls.
And I'm gonna show up shirtless with one of the straps hanging out.
Well, yeah, like we're in a '90s R&B group. Because I was doing the same thing.
It's like the lower chamber in the command center.
So yeah.
With some Timbs? Oh yeah.
I haven't decided what I will or will not wear with my overalls.
Where's it coming from?
Look, I'm gonna go straight shirtless with the one strap off.
Mine are gonna be backwards, like I'm in another bad creation.
Hey, turn up.
Oh, about this episode though, I was gonna say any kind of power that like glues my feet to the floor. No, thank you.
I don't want it.
Not about that.
I'm so hungry. I could eat anything. Great, cuz.
Although going back to when I marathoned everything, that was one of the things I wanted to correct, like just going back and kind of catching up on stuff. And even more recently, when I watched Zeo a few years ago, I was like, Zeo's kind of corny.
Oh yeah. It doesn't pick up until the Gold Ranger shows up, at least to me.
That's just like, damn, they really kind of, like most of the series is very, very slapstick.
Yeah.
Like this right here with Goldar and Rito, right? Rito?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very high on the comedic element chart and slapstick. And, you know, just going back and even, you know, rewatching it a few years ago, it's like, man, this is kind of corny. Like even more so than usual.
Yeah. Oh, friend of the channel.
Related to that
Friend of the channel.
Something I thought about this much later was I feel like the Machine Empire, I should give it a little bit more credit. I think when they had, is it Gasket and
yeah.
come along, that they, at that point, things got a little bit more serious. I think the main family had a strong camp factor, but you think about it, just if there's this empire in the universe of sentient robots essentially out to just destroy and conquer shit, like that actually could have been really scary.
Yeah.
Like that's something I would like to play more with, or something I would like to see, and maybe they already have, so let me know if you guys know, the Boom Studios stuff could bring back and make like super creepy if they haven't already.
From
like underused, I feel like.
I haven't read Boom. Like I have them. They're just like in the long box under my bed, and I haven't caught up because it was too much Draken, and I'm like, all right. Like this is a badass entrance. Like you show your next thing of villains terrorizing your past villains. That's just great to me.
Yeah.
Well, I started reading Boom after Shattered Grid.
Yeah.
And I haven't
Shattered
really
Grid
caught
is
up.
just one storyline, though, right? Do they have other series, other arcs going on?
They had After the Grid or whatever the fuck it was called, where like the random Rangers were stuck together. So it was Andros, Coronas, Galaxy Pink, and then they were introduced like some new Rangers, and I never finished that. And then I just like collected them, and I was like, I gotta go back and read that.
Do they have a current series running right now?
I think they do. I think they like relaunched, and then they're introducing like a 7th Ranger, which is like white, and everybody's like, it's Draken. And I'm like, I don't care anymore. I just don't. But they did the whole Ranger switch and everything.
That original run leading up to Shattered Grid was fucking chef's kiss.
Yeah, like they introduced,
Is that again leading up to Shattered Grid?
Yeah, the original run leading and including leading up to and including Shattered Grid was fucking A1.
Alright. I know, I haven't read it, so I know mostly just about Shattered Grid. That's most of the buzz I've heard so far.
Yeah, it was a really great run. I've been meaning to buy the trades.
But they fixed the glaring error that I had with the series when they so they introduced Rocky, Adam, and Aisha, but then they showed that Jason, Trini, and Zach were like the Omega Rangers or whatever they're called, and I'm like, thank you, and I really want to finish that.
That's in their most recent run?
Yeah. At least I believe it's the most recent.
Just don't wake me when you get in.
Goody gumdrops.
Like I get this is a first episode, and it's like a multi-parter, but the progression is really slow.
Let's just hope that
yeah.
nothing.
I feel like we've been watching this episode for a while.
Step into the vortex.
The vortex.
Yeah, because ain't shit happening. fucking command center been reforming, and they've been walking through the basement most of the damn episode. And we've been cutting back to fucking Rita and Zed dancing. Gold darn Rito being fucking confused on Earth. Ain't shit happening.
Oh, that's just magnificent CG.
Tommy, be careful.
Oh shit, did I pause it by accident?
Nah, I still got one. I'm gonna start wearing hoop earrings.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I remember this part though, because of the weird ass screens and the color.
Yeah, and it's been a closing for the entire series.
How does it feel?
It kind of feels cool.
That Halle Berry accent.
She loses it in the second episode. Is she wearing sandals, or is she like not wearing shoes at all?
I don't know. God, I hope she's wearing sandals. Oh, shit. She's not wearing shoes? Holy shit.
See, there's that inferiority complex. See? Rocky already fucking up. How they all get there at the same time?
What is this place?
Whoa there, Tom, your accent's flipping.
Oh,
Oh, thank God she's wearing sandals. Holy shit.
The next generation.
Holy shit. Bruh, has she been barefoot?
I've seen plans for this in the mainframe, but had no idea.
I would have rioted.
Hello, Rangers. Welcome home.
Is this Alpha 6?
No, it's still Alpha 5.
Nigga walking out the fog like he the fucking new generation or something.
Alpha 6
deserves his own episode.
Yo, Rangers! I fucking hate that guy.
Alpha.
Don't even, man. Don't even.
I mean, where did this place come from?
That is a hard no for me.
We knew there could come a time when the command center would become vulnerable to an attack.
Alpha, what about Zordon?
Yeah. Is he?
Oh, I am so sorry, Power Rangers. I guess I should have told you right away.
Really? Let's just assume Zordon's dead.
Very soon, all that we survey shall be
Ye of little faith, Rangers. Ye of little faith.
Oh snap, to be continued. All right, let's do this intro right quick before we something stupid else happens on my part, which would because that's how we're going today.